Welcome back everybody to another soccer video. Sorry, football. It's football to you guys. Roger here is excited too. Today I'm going to take my very first look at the game of football without any of the technicalities. So my previous videos have been all about like how the leagues work and the rules and all of that stuff, but I wanted to take some time to just kind of take in the game and see some of the greatest moments. Also, a lot of you guys have apologized to me for the England versus Scotland match. So while I did enjoy the game, I mean, I was doing a live stream with you guys, and so interacting with you made the experience a lot more fun than it probably would have been otherwise if I had been watching it by myself. There wasn't a whole lot that happened during that game, so I wanted to do a video like this to kind of show me why the game is so loved and why people get so excited about it. Now, I've seen in the comments of my videos, you guys keep calling it like the beautiful game, and until I searched for this video, I had no idea that that was like a common saying about this sport. It's called the beautiful game, which I find very interesting because I feel like we don't really have a saying like that when it comes to other sports, or if we do, let me know what they are, because I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. But this video is not only the beautiful game, but it's also some of the greatest moments apparently in the history of the sport, at least the ones that have been recorded. Now you'll have to bear with me because I am brand new to this and I don't know the players, I don't know the teams, I don't know the history of the sport, so a lot of the context might be lost on me with this, but what I want to get out of it is just the environment. I'm sure I can still appreciate some of the skills I'm going to see in this, and it will expose me to some of the greatest moments, so at least I'll start to get a little bit familiar maybe with some of the players and some of the things in the history of the sport. And there were quite a few videos called The Beautiful Game. I chose this one because it has some of the highest views, so I figure it's probably one of the better ones, I hope. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of the greatest moments in football history. Some people think football is a matter of life and death. I don't think that attitude. I assure them it's much more serious than that. This guy was mentioned in one of my previous videos, and I think this quote actually showed up in one of my previous videos as well. So, yeah.
My father used to tell me, listen, God give to you the gift to play football. But if you don't practice, if you don't train, if you don't respect the other player, you're never going to be a good player. You must training, you must prepare yourself to respect the coach. This is my advice.
Oh, I want to do a video on the stadiums too and see how they compare to the ones we have over here in the US, because I hear that the stadiums are kind of constructed a little bit differently over there, so it would be interesting to see what they look like. Although I'm kind of seeing them here, but you know, in more depth. Gerald.
It's broken for Fabregas. Now it's Iniesta. This is it. That's the goal. Spain have surely.
Oh yeah, they always take their shirts off too. Oh. I love, those are my favorite goals right there. I love those.
Messi.
Oh, here's I've heard of this guy too. Whoa! Look at those dribbling skills. I'm going back to watch that again.
Messi.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So this stuff right here is kind of like the equivalent of our football like running backs when they run through just a whole mess of people on the field. So this is kind of like the equivalent of that from what I gather. That's really cool though. This is harder though, I think, because with our football and the running backs, you know, all they have to do is just hold the ball and then just like run through the defense. But this guy not only has to get through the defense, but he also has to maneuver the ball at the same time. So I think it's harder in a lot of ways. But I've definitely heard of Messi. I think I said in the previous video that Beckham was the only soccer player I knew, and I have heard of Messi as well. So he slipped my mind. But yeah.
This man is absolutely mainline to pure footballing magic.
Well, there's a long ball through and
No!
insane goal! I've just seen the most insane goal I have ever seen!
Oh my gosh! I had no idea that was even possible from out there.
Robin, whose legs are fresh, Ramos' arms, Robin's trying to go around him, still a chance for Ryan Robin, it's free! It's a landslide!
Busca Neymar, es buena para el brasileño, madre mía, qué golazo.
Are you serious?
It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent.
Moves inside Ronaldo.
Oh, Ronaldo, I've heard of this guy too.
Gets past Vieira, past Dixon. Who comes back at him. It's a wonderful run from Giggs.
Oh my gosh.
The cross and it was very low. What about that from Gareth Bale?
Vanno avanti I due attaccanti principi dell'Inter. Milito, una finta in area, ancora!
Yeah. They're also akin to basketball moves, like when you, we call it breaking ankles over here, when you just do like a, you know, we call them jukes too. Where you do a little juke and you break somebody's ankles and you get past them on the defense. That's, you know, same in basketball and in football over here. And so this is the equivalent of that. I'm starting to understand that now.
Principe, Diego Milito, la firma lui, probabilmente questa finale.
The ones like that, where they basically kick the ball back to themselves and then they get a goal, those are really cool too.
Hola. Zidane! But!
Oh.
Zinedine Zidane! Une inspiration extraordinaire! I don't believe it! What a goal!
Whoa! That curved. How do you even do that? Do you kick it a certain way to make it curve like that? Because I know in baseball you can make pitches curve like that, but that's because you hold the ball a certain way. So I'm guessing you can maneuver the ball like that with your foot too. That seems like it would be a lot harder to do though. How does that work?
From Roberto Carlos, that is amazing!
There's another one! Are you serious? Oh, this guy again. He's really good at dribbling through the defense, isn't he? Is that what he's kind of known for? Is being able to do that?
Second Everton player to go into the book. Here's Salah, and still Salah. Oh, Mohamed Salah! How about that?
Is this snowy?
Merseyside derby
Oh,
debut.
here's Beckham. So another... Okay, so that curve must be like a really common kick in football then.
Full of running and it's Götze! It's Mario Götze! It's Super Mario! He may just
Super Mario.
for Germany!
Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero! City win the title! It's a hero with his 30th goal of the season! I don't believe what I'm seeing!
C'est passé dans le dos le centre, Lucas.
Allez.
Second poteau, Pavard.
Benjamin Pavard! Oh, il nous fait une nacho! Non, ce n'est pas une nacho! C'est une
Oh, that was a cool move.
Quel match!
Wow.
Quel match! 2-2! Alvaro Pereira hit by Havertz! Havertz! Oh, what a goal! 2-2! Alvaro Pereira hit by Havertz! And then Ronaldo! The greatest marksman in the history of the Champions League with an absolute beauty! Panenka! Oh, it's genius! Dennis Bergkamp, Dennis Bergkamp! Dennis Bergkamp neemt de bal aan! Dennis Bergkamp! Dennis Bergkamp! Dennis Bergkamp!
Wait. Did that go through his legs? No, it was behind him. Okay. The announcer is about to have a heart attack, it sounds like. He's hyperventilating. Okay. Bergkamp versus... I didn't even see, like, I don't know if you guys can see these titles down here. This is Bergkamp versus Argentina in the 1998 World Cup. I didn't even see these down here because I knew that these were probably like huge games, and I'm like missing some of the excitement because I don't know what's on the line here with a lot of these moments. Okay, I see now down here is saying this is the World Cup.
As possibly bleak as this. He's done it! The greatest night in the history of Chelsea.
Chelsea.
European champions.
2012. Oh, okay.
In their own backyard, they found the Holy Grail.
I wish I knew what these teams were just by like looking at their uniforms. I'm sure I'll learn that eventually. The fan stuff is what I need to learn more about too. The fans.
Ahí lo tiene Maradona, lo marcan dos, pisa la pelota Maradona, arranca por la derecha el genio del fútbol mundial.
Messi, immens Messi.
Messi?
Encara
Oh.
Messi, encara Messi.
It's a 3 against 2. Ronaldinho into the area. Ronaldinho!
Whoa, those kicks too from way back there. I understand what a free kick is now. When you guys first were teaching me about free kicks, I just thought that for some reason the free kick was just to like kick the ball back into play. I didn't realize that they were actually kicking it towards the goal. It's a free kick to the goal line. And that's why I was really confused why all the players were like lining up to try. I didn't realize that they were lining up to try and block the free kick from going into the goal. So basically they're trying to assist the goalie in blocking the ball. I didn't really understand that about free kicks at first, but I think I understand it now. If I got any of that wrong, correct me down in the comments, but that's actually kind of a cool thing that you get the free kick. It's like a free throw, I guess, except it's harder because you could be anywhere on the field and you have all of those people blocking you. Kind of like a field goal, sort of, in our football, because field goals, you know, they try to block field goals. So, I'm sorry, I keep making all of these analogies to American sports. I know you guys are probably super annoyed at that, because you're like, this is not about American sports, this is about, you know, the football. But I have to do those analogies to American sports because it helps me understand it better if I can like equate it to something that I already know. I think that's just how humans learn for the most part, so that's why I keep doing that. It's not to annoy you guys with American sports.
And they're Roma have risen from their ruins. Nonetheless, the Greek god in Rome.
It's done well. Robin is there.
Robin! But surely won it for Bayern Munich. In towards Gerrard! Hello! Hit by Schmitzer.
Hello.
It's in!
Oh. Yeah, had to get out of the way for that one.
Miracles are possible.
I keep seeing UCL down here. Is that... I'm gonna get this wrong. Is it United? It's not United. It's Champions League, I think is what it's referring to. But I don't know if it's United. United Champions League does not make sense. I don't think. What does the U mean in that? I know it's probably was covered in one of the previous videos, but I mean, it's just, again, I haven't really wrapped my head around all of the leagues and stuff yet. So it's going to take me a little bit, I think, to get all of that sorted out. If you guys can just bear with me while I do that, I would appreciate it. Oh, here's penalty kick. Wait.
The European Cup is returning to England.
Okay, so he saved the goal.
Liverpool are champions of Europe again. That's a great ball. He's onside here. Van Persie. Oh, what a fantastic goal! What a fantastic
Wow.
goal! Blitz with an absolute teach of a ball.
À l'accélération de la part de
Robert Lewandowski en l'espace de 6 minutes 20.
centre de Mario Götze.
Incroyable! Incroyable au quintuplet!
Et nouvelle frappe.
It's Neymar
He's
trying to
like-
feed it through. It's a stretch and it's in. And I can't remember the last time I saw something like this. Extraordinary scenes at the Nou Camp. On to Dele Alli. Can he play it across to Ericsson? Lucas Moura's running in now. Lucas Moura. Spurs are still in this. To Trippier. Llorente. And Onana has kept it out twice. Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura's done it again.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible. Comes to Dele Alli, through to Lucas Moura. Lucas
Just a little
Moura
punch
has
in there.
fired Spurs through to Madrid, to the Champions League final.
Muller in there as well. And it goes back. Tyson's in! And Germany lead Muller. Muller through. Muller could be embarrassing. It's 3. Tony Kroos. And it's getting embarrassing. It could
World
be
Cup.
4. It's 4-0 to Germany. After 25 minutes, Brazil.
Oh, a little
are being
kid crying.
humiliated. Schürrle off. Andre Schürrle. It's 7.
Here's Henderson, he's away. Good save. He scored. There's one.
Sadio Mane's on his way into the middle, so it's Wijnaldum! Oh, it's in! Off the bench, he scored! Wijnaldum! Oh, it's 3! Liverpool are all the way back! And he spotted that! Oh, the corner! They tore Barcelona napping! Liverpool 4, Barcelona...
Wait a second, what was going on there?
And he spotted that!
Okay, so this guy was like kind of walking around in the corner doing a corner kick. He was already, for some reason I thought that you had to be like out of bounds, like behind the line, and just kind of standing there ready to kick it in. But this guy was like moving around, almost like he was trying to move with his offense and trying to find the open man. So it seems like you have a lot more freedom down there with the corner kick than I thought you did. Also, do you have a certain time limit in like a certain amount of seconds you have to kick it in?
They tore Barcelona napping! Liverpool 4, Barcelona 0, 4-3 on aggregate! Au premier poteau,
Lorcaef et but. SoGal.
derrière lui, il n'y a pas de Pogba! Une première fois et la deuxième!
Everybody's just standing around.
Merci Mbappé face à Vida.
Ça fait 3 buts d'avance pour les Bleus!
Je crois qu'après avoir vu ça, on peut mourir tranquille. Enfin, le plus tard possible, mais on peut.
Wow. Well, I felt like I needed to do a video like that after watching the England versus Scotland game. A lot of you were like seemed pretty concerned in the comments that I would stop trying to learn about football after watching that game. But look, I know that these moments exist, and I know that there are more exciting games, so I'm not gonna let one game put me off of the sport. Anyway, yeah, definitely a lot of different goals that I didn't even know were possible. The most impressive one for me was the one from the corner where he just kind of curved it. He was doing, I think he was doing a corner kick, right? And it just kind of like curved into the goal, which I think I asked this question during my live stream, if you could just kick it from out of bounds into the goal, and I think you guys said you could, that it didn't have to, like another player didn't have to touch it. You know, you could do that. That was by far the most impressive. Like, I like the ones where they do the backwards kick into the goal, for sure. The header ones are good too. I feel like the backwards kick is harder to do than the headers. And the corner kick, though, man, that by, like I said, by far was the most impressive one for me. I really like that, and I like the ones where they curve in there. How do you have to kick it to make the ball curve like that? But yeah, I know I was kind of lost with a lot of the moments. Like, I didn't really understand, you know, like what was on the line with a lot of these games. I didn't understand who the teams or the players were necessarily, but it did give me a nice little look at what's possible with this sport. So from here, I would like to start learning more about the players and the teams and some of the strategy and that sort of thing. I've had a lot of comments on my previous videos trying to explain things to me and also suggesting videos. I may not be able to respond to all of your comments, but I do look through them. Anyway, a quick reminder to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I also have links to my social media and my Discord in the description and in my pinned comments if you're interested in that stuff. Roger and I here thank you as always for watching. We hope you'll stay tuned for more just sports stuff in general coming up. I am going to do more football. Obviously, I'm going to keep going with this, but I've had a lot of people ask me to take a look at rugby and cricket as well. So I'm also going to be doing some videos on that coming up. So stay tuned, and we will see you next time.